guys. How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Pete Davidson, you want us to know that you are being mocked and humiliated for every relationship you've ever been in because you're ugly. Pete's words, not mine. On top of that, Kim decided to return to ground zero. She decided to revisit her canon moment, that one decision that ruined her whole post divorce reveal. She returned to Saturday Night Live for the 50th year bash. Y'all, but some people say she's trying to spin the block on Pete, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that's true or not. I will say that she refuses to admit that dating Pete is where she went wrong. However, Pete is playing according to Pete's friends and people that know him. Take that for a grain of salt. He's playing some type of weird mind game where he is trying to get back on Kim's good side. He's already said that the reason he left Kim and played the mess out of her isn't because he was using her and she was no longer valuable and he didn't want to be stepfather to 4 kids and their daddy is Kanye West, right? Kim, think about it. Pete is the only mooch off of a woman's budget. He can't be splitting his woman's money 4 ways over 4 little kids. Oh, no, 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 no. There can only be one child in the relationship to be babied and coddled, and that one is allegedly Pete Davidson. But no, what did he actually do? He's playing mind games with Kim. We'll see if they work. Because I never thought that Kim would actually even talk to him about one. The reason he left her is because he genuinely feared for his life and thought if he stayed with Kim, Kanye West was going to. Listen, Kanye's a lot of things. He is the original internet thug. He's the original Twitter fingers. But someone laying hands on someone, a man? No, I don't think Kanye would do that. Now, a woman? I don't know. Kanye did say in his tweets who hasn't hit the girl, but I don't think Kanye really got the motion like that, Pete. You can calm down. But on top of that, okay, he then is scurried and ran out of the Saturday Night Live party because he didn't want to see Kim. Let me tell you something. You might roll your eyes at this, and I will. But Pete playing pathetic is his best con, in my opinion. Everyone from Lauren Michaels to his friends to all of them talk about Pete like he is a wayward 3-year-old. Like he is not a grown man doing grown man things, methodically going after women with money. Now, is that an issue? No, I mean, I'm not dating him, but I don't think I got enough money for Pete. And also, my eyes work. But, okay, we'll get to those ugly comments. But honestly, think about it. Pete, every girl you date, it's not just rich, she's also famous and she has Hollywood connections or connections to someone. From Larry David's daughter to Kaya Gerber to like that one girl that was an upstart comic. But back then, she still had more emotion than you and connections. This is just what Pete does, right? And again, 1, 2, 3, but Pete, have you ever dated a regular girl? Have you ever dated anybody in your tax bracket? No? Okay, I think you're targeting these women. But let's get into this, right? Because it's actually pretty funny. Listen, this is an exclusive. I'm harassed and humiliated about my love life because I'm ugly. Anyway, Pete gave a direct quote. He said, everyone is dating everyone and it's Hollywood. Look at Paul Mescal, Timmy Chalamet, Barry Keogh. But because I'm ugly, they wrote about me. I was harassed for like 5 years and it made my life a living hell. Now, I just want to say, Pete, that is not true. And anyone that called you ugly is a liar. Um, I think that you should lean into the fact of who you are. I don't think they were teasing you because you were ugly. Can someone give me the memos on that? I think they were teasing you because you were broke and you were a kept man and you were obviously a gold digger. And it's not wrong with being a gold digger, but lean into it. Like, stop it. It's like you want to be a gold digger and you literally were sleeping your way into Hollywood connections, but then you're mad that the men didn't respect you. And now you're whining like a baby to women about how the men don't respect you. Oh my God. Anyway, you were harassed because you were ugly. That is not true. You were harassed because you were broke. Timothy Chalamet is more successful or just as Well, he's more successful than Kylie. More on that later. Kyle, whatever his name is. Yeah, no. And also Paul Mescal. And not even that. They didn't always date only famous, rich, well connected women. Again, Pete, if you had regular women in your lineup, it might be different. But come on now, we all know what this is. Um, he added it was pretty humiliating and upsetting. So now you're trying to say that the reason you played Kim and dumped her is because people were calling you ugly when at the end of the day you broke up with Kim and broke her heart. I remember the way Kim seemed to be really, really messed up about what was going on with Pete. And now you try anyway, Pete, but let's get into why Pete is actually saying that. Um, he said, the public's perception of my love life is embarrassing because you want people to write about your work. Um, I was one of the youngest ever cast members on Saturday Night Live, and all that got pushed aside because who I was dating. Um, I just want to be known for doing good work. Well, let me just say this latest article is not doing good work. Um, he ran out of the Saturday Night Live party when Kim Kardashian arrived because he can't be around her. Again, a lot of people were saying, oh my God, this shows there's some bad blood. No, 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 no. Pete's game and the way he gets people is to class, say it with me, play pity party, get someone to feel sorry. He plays like a wounded puppy. Kim was eating it up. Remember after they broke up, Kim was like, I'm always going to protect Pete against anyone. And I was like, Kim, you are playing mama bear to a little boy. But back then, Kim thought she needed Pete for connections into acting. And now she just knows that she can buy herself her way in. American Horror Story. But then also look at that project that she's producing. I will say this. Have y'all seen the new Skims commercial where Kim is playing the Skims fairy godmother? Um, yeah, I don't know if this acting thing's gonna work out. I get it, Ryan Murphy, but it's very camp. I don't know if the acting will work out outside of that, but let's get into this, right? A source said that Pete showed up for the party with friends. As soon as Kim arrived, one of Pete's pals said, I got to get Pete out of here. Pete's got to go, adding that the riff actor really can't be around Kim. Again, the fact that Pete is a grown man, that he does grown man things and makes grown man decisions, and you even got your friends thinking that you are a little lost puppy. I gotta get Pete out of here. Anyway, right? Pete, they said, is very happy to see Kim again. Here's the thing Pete, because his last nervous breakdown, and I don't say that jokingly, I'm glad he's getting the mental health he needs. I will say, if you are in Hollywood, you kind of got to be ready for everything. But the thing is with Pete thought he got everything he needed out of Kim, and he thought his career was on the way up. But again, Pete's biggest detriment will always be Pete, and the career went and it hit the ground. And now Pete realizes they still do need Kim. He does still need Kris Jenner. He needs all these things, okay? So since he needs all those things, they're deciding he's hoping to spin the block on Kim once again, but he's trying to lure Kim into the same relationship they had before where Kim felt like she was in control. Why was that so attractive to her? Well, I don't know. I mean, this is all alleged. Who knows how Kim and Pete really feel about each other, but I'm going off of these stories. Kim spent the last umpteen years listening to Kanye, having to bend to Kanye's will, doing everything Kanye wanted. She never really felt like she was in control. Now we look at her closet now and her closet back then, and maybe she shouldn't have been in control. But the point is, she felt like she wanted more control. Enter Pete, who was fine to play the boy toy, made her feel like she called the shots. She was in control. I'll put you on a private jet. It gave her everything that she was missing in the marriage to Kanye West, except for relevance, except for support. As much crazy as Kanye is, in his sick toxic way, he really actually not only loved Kim, but wanted the best for her and the kids. He wanted them to be big and bright and rich and respected because that made Kanye's ego, I would imagine, seem bigger. Enter Pete, where he doesn't want to add to anything. He doesn't want to be a dad. He doesn't want to be a parent. He doesn't want to do anything responsible. And his ego, even though he is the town bicycle, so to speak. Well, Golda, he wants to be respected. So, and he wants all the benefits of being a rich, famous, talented woman's boy toy, but you want the respect of being Kanye West. So, even though Kim was doing all those things, I would imagine it seemed like from the outside looking in that he resented her, hence the way he broke up with her while he was filming in Australia. But anyway, Pete is putting out all these articles. He's doing what he can. He's running for Kim. People, the only question is, will Kim actually spin the block, right? Will she actually spin the block? Because the last thing is, they're saying that they actually reconnection. They actually reconnected. They actually reconnected. Listen, we'll talk about that later, but yeah, what do you think is going to happen? Anyway, keep an eye on this because I'm actually thinking, is Kim going to spin the block or not? That's all I want to know. Let me know what you think of the